Alright everyone, what's going on? Back with you for a little bit more prep for the Alzheimer's Adventure for a Cure Season 2 Deep Woods. 28 Days in the Woods coming up September 14th, 2020 this year. Going to put together a little bit of Instant Pot spaghetti and get that cooked up. I'm gonna make 4 batches of that, and then I'm gonna put it all in the dehydrator. Get it dehydrated and ready to take up on the trip. I figured I'd bring you all along for a little bit of the cook. I'm gonna throw in a pound of 93% lean ground beef, just like I did with the chili. The leaner the better. If I could have got 95 or even more, I would have. But the leanest that they had. So you definitely want really super lean. Throw that container in the sink there. And I'll set the knife over there too. That way, get the super lean. That way it's not as much fat in your meals, cause them to spoil, which of course you don't want that when you're out in the woods. So let's see, we'll throw that up on high, and we're just gonna stand here and hang out and brown up this beef real good, and chop it up really small as we can get it. And then we'll throw it all in the Instant Pot and cook it up and go from there. Once it gets done later tonight, I will throw a bunch in the dehydrator, and that will do that. And now, of course, I got Annabelle, one of our cats, in here. She's in here talking to me. She thinks it must be time to eat because someone's in the kitchen, which it is not her time to eat yet. She's still got a couple hours left. For some reason I have been procrastinating on making this chili, or not chili, but spaghetti today. Keep setting it around and putting it off. Because really I couldn't really decide what I want to do, with the spaghetti. So we're gonna try this out and see how it goes. Made the Instant Pot spaghetti before and it was really good, but let's just hope it turns out this time, to have some good stuff to dehydrate for the trip. Got this turkey up on high. We're going to hit this turkey with 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Got the extra virgin going on. Let's hope I don't torque it, being the stove is up on high. Try to sprinkle it on the turkey instead of in the pan. We'll rinse that off. And we'll do 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Then I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of garlic. I like to use the fresh minced garlic. You can't really see that. There you go. Oh man, that smells good. I'm going to rinse this spoon off, set the garlic back over there. Move olive oil out of the way, chop this back up some more. Yeah, I did a little video when I was making the chili, and they came out all right. I think you could hear the sound of our fans and the air conditioner running, which I didn't care for, but done now. So have not decided whether I will redo it because I still have more chili to make or not. As far as the video, that is. Oh yeah, we got some action going on here. Stuff is browning up pretty quick, getting it chopped down good and small, just like what we need. And some people who may have watched some of Venture for a Cure videos before, I'm trying to teach myself to not look at the screen, to look at the camera lens, which is kind of a hard habit to break, but I'm slowly starting to get there. We'll see how that goes. And it's something to remember if you're ever doing this. I did want to add a little bit of onion powder to this too. I just about forgot. I'm just going to eyeball it. Sprinkle some of that in there. There we go. Was going to do a teaspoon, but eyeballing it will work just fine. What I was saying though, if anybody ever decides they want to, go on some big trip up in the mountains or whatever, and going to make some dehydrated food, and you're making something with meat in it, now be it turkey or chicken or beef or whatever, be sure you get the really super ground, lean ground meat, and be sure that you chop it up really good. Annabelle, you're just going to have to wait. This is not your time to eat yet. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty good now, getting it broke down the way it should be. No big hunks in there really. Alright, that is pretty brown. That's what we're after. I'm going to reduce this heat some. Now that we're all browned up. Got a little hunk in there that needs broke up, and not much left. It's all pretty small. You want to do that so it dehydrates well, but I have not had any trouble with dehydration with that big new dehydrator I got. That thing, it will dry it out. All right, now we're going to take this over to the sink. We got our turkey here. You can see it. Ooh, don't grab that pan. Hey, go on. We'll take it over to the sink, put it in the strainer, and we're going to rinse it under really super hot water. Rinse all that fat or extra grease away. I think that's good enough. Let's just do that right now. Alright everyone, we got the colander in the sink. We're going to turn this water on, get it as hot as we can get it, and then I'm going to grab that turkey and bring it over here. We're going to rinse it off right good. Got to get the water as hot as you can. Be sure you rinse away all that fat. Alright, it is good and hot. Alright, let's dump this turkey in here. I have to start it out like this so I don't spill it everywhere. Now that should be low enough. I'm going to move that over there. And that's another thing as well when you're doing this. You run the hot water. And it will keep from it clogging up the drain pipes, which we definitely don't want any of that. So anyhow, take this and rinse it under here real good. Get all the fat rinsed away that you possibly can. Yeah, I keep saying it, and I keep not doing it. I think that's going to be it for the cell phone. You just don't get quite the view that I want. So I'm breaking out the GoPro until I get everything that I need for that new Canon M50 to do videos with. I've just about got it all, but just not quite. And I think this is probably rinsed pretty good. Check it out. Do the snap test. Run it through your fingers. Yeah, I think that is. Woo, the water's hot. Rinse it a little bit more just to be safe. I wish I could cook more of this at one time, like cook, say, 2 pounds or even 3 pounds all at once with all the spaghetti, but it just won't fit in an Instant Pot. And I really want it in that Instant Pot because as the spaghetti's cooking, it'll soak up all them flavors from the sauce and it'll already be in the spaghetti. Then when you dehydrate it, you're good to go. Come time to throw it in your pot back in the woods, as it's rehydrating, it's already got all that flavor, you know, in the spaghetti, which we're definitely after. All right, now we're going to take this and we're going to put it in the Instant Pot and get it cooking. That way I can get started on the next batch and move on from there. Later tonight be dehydrating time. All right, be back shortly. All right, everyone, still working on the spaghetti, the Instant Pot spaghetti for the trip. I'm going to put up my ingredients and then we will move on. Put up my salt, just throw the olive oil up there, powder. I'll throw my garlic in the fridge. Keep that good for the next batch. All right, pop the lid off the old Instant Pot here. Set that on the stove out of the way. Everything up here. Just get the pot up a little bit. All right, now you need 2 cups of water. You dump 1/2 on ahead in the Instant Pot. And then throw half your sauce in there. Yep, that's 24 ounces. All right, that is good for that. Put in the ground turkey. Get that all dumped in there. And I did forget to get out spaghetti. Imagine that. Bear with me just 1 second. I will be right back. All right. I'm back with the spaghetti. We really need about half of this, about 8 ounces of spaghetti. And you want to break it into 2 or 3 pieces, depending on what you want to do. Let's see. Yeah, it's about half. Let's get a little bit more out of there. Yeah, I definitely wish I could have made this in a bigger batch. I don't like having to make all these small batches like this. Almost spilled the spaghetti. That would have been bad. I'd have been playing pickup sticks with spaghetti. All right, I'm gonna break this in half. And you want to make 2 layers inside your Instant Pot. And not that it really makes any difference, but I am using whole wheat spaghetti just because that's what I like. All right, that is all in there. Now we're going to add 1 more cup of water. And the rest of the spaghetti sauce. Pour that over top of all of your spaghetti in there. And when you're doing this, do not stir it up. Because if you do, you will get one sticky mess going on. You will not have it the way you want it. Put you a little bit more water in your sauce jar. Shake it all up real good. And then dump that in there on top. And as I said a minute ago, do not shake that up. Because if you do, you will have a mess. They'll be all stuck together when you go to get it out. Oh, well, look at there. Left the stove on and melted the lid to our Instant Pot. Ain't that nice? Well, I hope it still works. That's all I know. Wow. And got that live and on video too. It was still smoking and everything. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's just wonderful. Ooh, man, it's all hot now. I don't know. Don't know. This thing may be done for. I cannot say whether it will still work properly or not. And on that note, I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to take this Instant Pot lid in there in front of the fan. And let's get that up there real good and close. Look at that. Torqued it right up. That ain't no good. I'm going to have to buy a new Instant Pot now. Go figure, right? But anyhow, I'm going to stop this video, take this in there, put it in front of the fan, get the plastic cooled down, and get the lid put on there, and hope this comes out right. And I will come back at the end of the 8 minutes, and we'll see how the spaghetti looks in the jacked up Instant Pot. All right. Shall return. Alright, what is going on, everyone? We're back with the melted Instant Pot. And it is finished. We're letting it depressurize. And I'm going to grab a couple of pot holders and pull the little interior pot out of the Instant Pot and give it a stir. See what it looks like, and show it to y'all here on camera, and then I'm going to shut it down and move on to the next batch. See how it goes. We'll raise this up a little bit, let out some steam a little bit faster. Hope this turned out. I sure do hate to waste, a whole bunch of ingredients there. But we'll see what happens. Looking forward to this trip. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy to go out and stay, in the woods by yourself for 28 days. But that's the whole point, Venture for a cure. But I will have food, plenty of food. We'll have shelter. And that's really what matters. Get to do a bunch of good bluegill fishing. We'll do some squirrel hunting, see how that goes. Might get some squirrels, never can tell. This is just about depressurized. And that's looking a little bit dark. I'm going to flip light on in here. Seems like the light on the video keeps going in and out, so it have to be a little bit better. Yeah, I think that is depressurized. So let's just see here. Yes, it is. Ooh, looks good so far in there. Take a big spoon here. Give this a stir. Oh yeah, came out real good. And pretty easy at that, cooking it up. Get that spoon off. I'm going to grab a couple pot holders here. See if I can not burn myself since I already melted our good Instapot. We'll tilt this up, let y'all kind of see in there. Ooh, look at that. It's going to be right good. Get it all dehydrated. That's right. I'm going to set that to the side, and I'm going to take that and pour it into a big glass bowl with a lid. Let it sit and cool. Be making the next batch. Going to make 2 more batches today, and get it all cooled off nice and good, and then later tonight, hopefully, start getting some of it in the dehydrator. We shall see how that goes. Anywho, I guess that'll just about do it. Season 2, Deep Woods, 9/14/20 to 10/11/20, and should be a good adventure. And I guess that'll do it, and I will catch you all in the next video. Wherever you are, or whatever you may be doing, hope you're having a good time. Bye for now.